Question number 3. A tennis ball projected at an angle theta attains a range r equals to 78 meters. If the velocity imparted to the ball by the racket is 30 meters per second, calculate theta. We are giving g to be 10 meters per second square. They say a tennis ball was projected at an angle and it attains a range which is the highest horizontal distance. And they say if the velocity imparted to the ball by the racket is 30 meters per second, then calculate for theta. Now, they gave us range to be 78 meters. They gave us the velocity u to be 30 meters per second. They gave us g to be 10 meters per second square. And they said calculate for theta. Now, what are we going to do? Now, there is a formula that connects range. In fact, a formula that is used to solve range. Let us write that formula. We have range, which is r, is equal to u square sine 2 theta over g. U square sine 2 theta over g. Now, let's solve. Now, if you look at this question, they gave us range, they gave us theta, they gave us gravity. Sorry, they gave us range, they gave us the initial velocity, they gave us gravity. They asked us to calculate for theta. So that is why we are using this formula, because they already give us range. If they had given us time and they said calculate for theta, we will be using the formula for time, not this formula. Please take note. Because we are giving range, that is why we are using this formula. Now let's solve. Range is already given to be 78, is equal to u is 30, so 30 square, take note, sine 2. Theta is what? That's what we are asked to calculate. Or over g is what? 10. Now, 78 is equal to 30 square. 30 square is 30 times 30, not 30 times 2. 30 times 30. 30 times 30 is 900. Sine 2 theta over g is already 10. Now, what do you do? In mathematics, if you have something like this, you could just make it over 1, so it will be balanced. So here is a fraction, here is a fraction, then you simply cross multiply. So 900 sine 2 theta we multiply 1. 78 to multiply 10, that is what we call cross multiply. 900 sine 2 theta we multiply 1 is the same thing as 900 sine 2 theta is equal to 78 times 10. 78 times 10 is 780. Now, what do you do? Please follow. This is where students get it wrong. When students solve, get to this point, they fumble. Now, what are we going to do? You divide both sides by 900. So we divide both sides by 900 because we are trying to eliminate 900. Because we are asked to calculate for theta. So we divide both sides by 900. 900 cancels 900. Then we having sine 2 theta is equal to 780 divided by 900. 0.866. We have 0.8667. Now, what do you do next? You take the sine inverse. So we are taking the sine inverse now, which is equal to, then we having 2 theta is equal to sine inverse of 0.8667. Please follow the steps. Follow me now. Then you're having 2 theta is equal to sine inverse. Please, for you to get sine inverse, you press shift and sine. You have sine inverse of 0.8667. We're having 60.07. Now, we are asked to calculate for theta, not 2 theta. They asked us to calculate for theta, not 2 theta. So you just divide both sides by 2. So you'll be able to get theta. Divide here by 2, divide here by 2. 2 we cancel out 2. So therefore, theta is equal to 60.07 divided by 2. 60.07 divided by 2. And then you'll be having 30.03. 30.03 what? 30.03 degrees. Because you are asked to calculate for theta, and theta has whenever you're writing theta or an angle, you put degree. This is your final answer. Please follow these steps one after the other. When you get to this point, you divide both sides. When you get to this point, you take the sine inverse. When you get to this point, you divide by 2. That is how you solve questions on range when you are asked to calculate for the angle. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel now. If you've watched up to this point and you haven't subscribed, please help me. My Facebook page, please follow for more contents like this. We have YA candidates, JAM candidates, GCE candidates, post-UTME candidates. I'm here for them. Please direct them to my channel. Thank you.